Alrighty, so you are happily going down a corridor, past a freshly burned patch downstairs, looking for Connor. Still,
Yes.
I need a perception alertness from ya.
D6.
Difficulty 6. This is contested though. Oh boy. Come on, be good to me, be good to me. Okay, you hear a crunch as someone steps on some piece of crap behind you.
I turn around and if it is a cultist, I'm taking shots.
Oh, you're already in initiative still.
Oh, good.
Come on. Go! It is a cultist. He's holding a light pistol, much like the one you're holding, and he just tried to sneak up behind you.
Okay, shoot him twice on the body.
Yeah. He is just gonna take a headshot at you like you originally planned, cause fuck it.
Is he coming to point blank or just shoot from there?
No, he's gonna come to point blank. He's
Oh.
not that far away from you. He's like one step away from point blank, more or less. He's close. He just came out of a room behind you and tried to, go behind you and pop you in the back of the head.
Can I wait until he moves point blank and then shoot?
Yes. But since at that point the shots would be happening essentially simultaneously, I would say that he would shoot as you're shooting him, so you would essentially be taking the shot as well. You wouldn't be intercepting him, I think. Well, you know what? No. We don't usually do it that way. I'm not gonna screw you, even though it would make some sense. So, sure, you can do that.
If I can't wait for him, I'm going to approach and shoot myself in blank if I see him.
Well, either way, you're gonna end up in point blank, so sure.
So I'm
Take
going
your
for the
shot.
chest, so 4 at 4. And 4 at 4. That's 6 dice, right?
6 and 5.
First two.
Okay, that's 3. And that's another 2. Is this how steel dies? Tune in next time! Alright, yeah, he would spend a willpower point for this. Now, would you look at that? Wow. You feel the bullet graze the side of your face. You feel hair falling from where it impacted you. It was just enough off center that it bounced off your skull, but there's a cut on your forehead now.
Oh. Can I shoot him? Like, you know what? He's still on body mass. Like, 2 more shots.
Okay. Keep in mind, I believe you had... You picked up one of the cultists' weapons, right?
Yeah?
Actually, you scavenged all of them, so you have plenty of extra ammo.
Yep.
Alright. Go ahead, he's gonna try and take another headshot. Okay. Second shot. Alright, roll crap on damage. I would really like to kill you here. Okay. Those upstairs, roll perception alertness. At Yeah, it's not that far off, and you're on your guard, so just 6. You would be able to hear this relatively easily unless you completely flub it. Uh, Epic
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, epic.
for the
Yeah.
gunfire. Perception alertness at 6.
Okay.
Yeah, as you're talking to the dude, uh, Jackalord, you know more or less exactly where it's at, but both of you hear just a burst of gunfire erupt from somewhere on the first floor.
Mm-hmm. Should I check that out, or do you? What do you?
Marcus will look at him. Gives him a look of, you really think I give a fuck?
I'll just go check it out.
Meanwhile,
After the shot,
the cultist is down, but there might be more. These fuckers are crazy, yo.
she's going to raise herself back into the
Where go, what do, steal?
no. She's going to keep trying to search for Connor, but she's like on a hair trigger. She's ready to fire
Okay.
at the moment to notice at the next cultist.
You were more or less on that already, Steel. That is not gonna prevent them from attempting to take an ambush if they
I know.
choose. It's always an opposed roll.
Just making sure. Yeah, she's going to keep trying to find this Connor dude.
Okay, let me roll 1d10 to see just how many cultists are still around, because there's a good chance that some might have been missed on the perimeter. So let's see just how many there are still left, if any. Okay, good to know. So where are you looking for Connor, Steel?
Going to follow the hallway I was brought up from and take a peek outside and see if he's around. Like, stay by the door frame.
Okay, give me perception alertness at 8. Okay. Yeah, Connor isn't here. I believe he was at the back of the building trying to do medical attentions on his prisoners, and you're at the front because that's where you came in.
Yep. She's going back to the school and going to basically use the vantage point to try and lock like a quick sweep.
Okay. In that case, give me perception alertness again.
To what? Same?
At
Eight?
at 6. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Okay. Nobody has any Auspex rating, right? Nobody does, do they?
Yep.
So that's one extra dice, I believe, from the successful stealth with 2, because the first one is just preventing him from seeing them coming and defending himself.
Yep.
+1 for the head. So that's 7 dice.
She immortal, she dead.
Yeah, you hear another gunshot from below. Just a single one, and then it's ominously quiet.
Wait, did we go through another cultist or the same?
This is a different one. I rolled secretly for cultists outside at the cars, because they were all around the building, and Connor had a chance to have missed a few. This is a second one, yes. He peeked outside, he had a chance to see them, and then he had a chance to see them coming as they were sneaking in behind him to ambush him again.
So my character is dead again.
Hey, don't worry, Marcus might take pity and turn you.
Well, the bigger thing was that I was pretty sure we were basically through with most of them. Like, all of them.
You are. The roll was between 0 and a maximum of 3 being left. And there's less than the maximum. So, my point is, there's 1 or 2 left, at most. That's it. These are just stragglers.
Well,
It was an attack force
that
of
case,
like 30, so...
Steel has no one to blame but himself in particular.
I blame Connor.
I blame you for being obsessed with your fucking rifle and going off on your own in a squishy mortal, actually.
Yeah.
At this point, the Great Spirit will be mad, and if they can at least kill off a few of the stupid enemies, then they might be able to go back without dying horribly as a punishment. It's... They're fanatics.
Fine, I am
They...
not.
Yeah.
I'm not questioning it. I'm not questioning it.
But yeah,
No.
like, essentially, I feel that with a group as large as 30, and with it being just like 4 or 5 people fighting them, and with as chaotic as that was, there was a good chance there would be 1 or 2 stragglers, which is what I rolled for. So, yeah, sorry, Steel.
As I said, I have no problem with it.
Yes,
I understand
good.
fully.
The clock is ticking. You have an hour before you're looking at some serious brain damage due to being turned late, if it works at all.
Well, someone else will need to find you. Because I'm not caring about the girl that went to go and find her rifle.
Against orders, I might add.
Okay, well, you'll have a reason
Marcus
to...
didn't order shit.
No one ordered anything.
It
I'm
was...
pretty sure you
He
told us
didn't
to watch
order
the guys.
anything.
This was entirely your own
What?
decision, Steel. You knew there
Like,
could be
he didn't
dudes
order
around. You all relaxed very quickly, and Jackalor stayed with the scary vampire, and the scary vampire is difficult to kill. The scary demon can take care of himself. Okay.
And there's another scary vampire wandering around somewhere too.
yeah.
Wherever he be.
Yeah.
So Okay. I think I have an idea of how that would go. But let's still do the honors. Okay.
Does Steel wish to take over the girl that we were about to bring in anyway?
High or low, Steel?
Hi.
Okay. Alrighty.
Oh!
Then,
Oh, I love these dice. This is the second weeks
uh,
at the wrong times. Oh,
you are more or less done with the first round of interrogations. I'm gonna say that the first went relatively quickly. For story reasons, to keep it neat. Give me another perception alertness. The roll of the day, apparently.
yeah.
And Jackalor. Actually, Steel, give me another 1d10. You want to roll, say 4 or above. Okay. You do not get taken to the cave to be embraced by one of their remaining vampires.
Huh.
And both of you hear far off in the distance, faintly, sirens, a lot of them. Enough time has passed that at this point the police are... They feel safe in arriving at the crime scene just slightly bit too late to catch the ones responsible.
Well, that's fine. The only issue is what to do with these guys. They liability? Yeah, they are, but we kind of need at least one of them. So... This mortal here is weak as fuck, right?
The one you're holding up, he's the one that wasn't hurt too badly. The other one is at mauled.
Get tied up.
And tied up.
Yeah.
So you could carry him if you were careful without, killing him. But he's not in a position to really walk very fast on his own. Even with vamp blood having stopped the bleeding and patched the wounds a bit.
Oh. Oh, okay. I know what... You put me in an interesting position. Which one do I leave? Which one do I take?
You already started on one, so...
They can do medical attention to the other guy. So I'll get this guy and we'll get going.
Abandon school.
A bad rule for at least a few nights.
Okay. Just gonna let them
But before
find...
we abandon it, the only thing I want to try and make sure we try and get real quick, make sure we get the tools with the FAMAS, the armor, etc. And maybe block off the one room with the gal, the, basement. See what we can do.
You know that she was using this... Well, you will be able to see that she was using this chemistry lab, was cleaning it up. So it's the room below and this that's been, essentially, worked with. So, essentially, what I'm gonna need from both of you is a joint with Streetwise to see how quickly you manage to gather your shit and get it out, or to where the cops won't bother it, etc.
Don't worry. I'll have a distraction for him in the front entrance. I'll go ahead and then make a cloud of darkness over in the front. I'm not really particularly caring how big it is.
Okay. Then give me a roll for that. And if you spend a blood point, well, you can do that essentially without having to go down there and waste time on being inside of it. Because I would say you're
So,
close enough, I
another one
think.
for celerity, is that what you're saying?
No, you can spend a blood point to essentially put the cloud of darkness somewhere out of your direct line of sight. So you can essentially be close enough to the front entrance to put it over it without having to go all the way downstairs to. You know,
Well, yeah, I already spent a blood point on it. That's required for the
it isn't.
shadow, so.
If it's in the line of
isn't it?
sight, it isn't. We had discussions about this in the past. It's weird how it works, but if you can't,
I've been doing it wrong, then.
if you see where it is, essentially, you are fine. You don't need to spend blood. If you don't, then you need to
Right.
spend a blood point. It's like within 50 yards, you can put it anywhere. But, yeah. So, give me a roll for the size.
Okay.
By the way, you just got all of those cops killed.
Interesting. Not sure how I killed them, but okay.
-2 on stamina.
They can get out of that.
Yeah. No. They are still coming from a long way off. With 4 successes, you have advance warning. So,
I know that. You mentioned that I killed them off, so I'm just not sure how that's gonna happen. But if it does,
yeah. Well, I said you got them killed. You'll learn in a moment. So, your
Sweet.
rolls, sir.
is it difficulty 7 or do you want it at difficulty 9?
For the Cloud of Darkness. I think it's still 7. You
Yeah.
just spend a blood point for the out of sight thing.
No, out of sight also adds +2 to the difficulty. I just looked it up.
Then yeah, you need to roll at 9. We're gonna go by the book there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, it wasn't it's a distraction. I don't care about the size.
Yeah, perfectly fine. You got an extra success, so we're gonna say that the difficulty on which Streetwise is 7 instead of 8. Because you are still under a time constraint, you just got more advance warning than you would have normally got. And
But streetwise, difficulty 7?
yeah, for both of you. Between the two of you, I'd say if you get 5 successes, you block off all the workshops, get all the demon equipment, etc. safe. Less than that, then it's gonna be in order of priority, and I'm assuming the demon weapons come first.
Generally.
Okay,
Alright.
okay, and
3 on us.
Jackalor, can you get the other two to save all the chemistry shit?
Jackalor, do you exist?
I've been muted. Sorry. But yeah, what did you say the role was?
Wits, Streetwise, at Le 7.
Didn't I have Street Eyes 1?
Oh no, did you?
Pretty sure I had.
Because
Oh,
the
wow.
sheets broke.
Yeah.
Do you still have it recorded in your thing?
No, it's not.
Was talents your primary?
Yes, talents was my primary.
Okay, that's 2 spent. You have a total of 5 points bought in talents. So, and you have a total of 12, 14, 15, 16. So you should have 2 more, I think. Wait, no. Damn it, brain!
One.
So, okay, let's count it out. You have a total of 16, right?
Yes.
And you have 5 bought. So that puts you at 11 for free, which means that you are where you should be by math.
Okay. Well, no, it's primary is 13. Oh no, it's 12. Yeah, 11 because
No,
yeah,
it's
right.
ghouls.
Yes.
Yeah, I was doing my math wrong. Yay, my 1 die.
So
Plus -1 from wood.
give me the wits at 7. I
Seven.
think you have 2
Wits?
dice in that. Oh right, wound penalties.
-1 from wound penalties. But I mean, at least I didn't botch, so.
Oh right, the difficulty.
So
I was
You
about to
have no
say
wit?
you smashed some of the chemistry equipment, but okay. Alright, then you are... you just
did you
run
spend a
around...
willpower point on it?
No, he didn't say he did.
Of course
so-
he didn't.
Okay, so you managed to get the weapons and the demon stuff in the workshop. Make sure all the stuff that was really incriminating is in there. But some of the chemistry equipment which was upstairs, you would have missed that because there just wasn't time and it was hard to pick out which stuff was just cleaned and which was actually demon enhanced and important.
Yeah, okay.
Then again, that
It's a
will
meth lab.
probably be missed, so... I mean, at best you might be able to recover it at the very least from your police contact. Or contacts, as you have 2, one with Marks and one with Jackalor. But yeah, these sirens are awful close by the time you finish locking the door, making sure it looks nice and unused.
Off and away to
Oh.
my haven.
Okay, one of the nearby apartments. Both of you, give me, well, actually Marcus doesn't need it. Because he has Obfuscate. Jackalor, do you happen to have
Yes.
Obfuscate?
Now.
Give me Dex Stealth. Or Wit
Yeah.
Stealth, whichever is higher.
I actually only have 6 dice because wounds and armor.
Yes. Still,
Yeah?
you hear someone
I
call
am
out
dead.
for you to stop. I'm not talking to you, Steel. Jackalor.
Oh.
You hear someone call out to you, but you are
I
able
have special
to...
dice, as I said.
Ah, okay. What is your specialty?
Silent movement.
This is more about picking the right moments to dash across any open spaces. So I would say that it doesn't necessarily apply. You don't have a lot of cover. Moving, you know, away from the school. But, like I said, it's fine. Someone just catches a glimpse of you as you vanish in the alleys. They don't get to look at your face. You are being careful. It's just a matter of them knowing that there was someone there.
Okay.
That's it.
I'm
And
gonna roll for bacon.
Bacon has Obfuscate. Bacon will be fine.
Yeah, but he's prisoners.
Yes, but we're gonna assume that he has moved them somewhere before that even happens. So,
Okay.
when he shows up, we can discuss that. So, and as you're heading into Marcus's apartment, why don't you give me another perception alertness at, we'll call it a 5. Hello?
I'm guessing you're talking to Jackal particularly about it.
Both. This happens when you
both.
make it there.
Okay.
You factoring your wound penalties into that, Jackal, these do apply to perception alertness. Okay. Both of you here. Both of you hear a howl a couple of streets off, and Jackalor, you hear the faint sounds of screaming and small arms gunfire. The whale must be protected, guys. Like I said, you got them killed. They had seen too much.
Oh. Oh. Oh shit.
I think that the werewolves are overreacting to that versus all the other bullshit that's been going on.
The werewolves are on overreacting mode.
They
Right
feel like
now,
they're in a
general.
position of strength now, which means they can start enforcing all the rules, not just some of them.
Well, that probably wasn't the greatest because, well, some werewolves might die from doing that.
I'd say
They
with
probably will.
yeah, small arms without silver versus werewolves attacking from ambush. When there's several of them, it's 3 or 4 patrol cars are not gonna
If
take
they-
down one of them. There's no way.
If they're in criminals and multiple, either the police are fucked, no questions asked.
Yeah, that's yeah. Like
From my general understanding of werewolves, shooting them enough times is still going to kill them. But it is,
They can still soak lethal damage, and they get
yeah.
very nice soak dice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially, they're soaking at like 8 or 10 dice, and they're healing, and they're fast as fuck. Yeah, the mortals don't stand a chance there. It's stupid from a public relations perspective. Let's put it that way.
Well, good luck with that.
They just killed 2 vampires. They are like, ooh yeah.
It's not about the vampires, it's about the fucking litany. The veil must be protected. It's like a basic commandment to them. It's not a question of if, it's has to be done. GG. Still, if one of those luck die that I had you roll had come up high, the werewolves would have arrived in time, found your body, and brought it to Marcus.
It's fine.
At this point, I would say it's 25 minutes of your timer have passed still. So,
Yeah.
there's still time. But it is ticking.
Yeah.
So, what do next? You are in the apartment. People are dying a couple of streets over.
This is fine.
Wonderful. Well, going to see about. So Connor is the one who got the hostages, right?
I'd say you, the one you had, I'd say you tied him up securely somewhere he wouldn't be found, like in the same workshop.
Yeah. And I left the other one out in the open so the police would find him and get him medical attention, and that's not happening.
You know, he's currently trashing around in delirium as a Krynos form werewolf pokes it through the window. No, that's not happening. But yeah, there's
I have
also
no
the.
idea what the werewolves think they're gonna do by doing this, but hey.
I mean, it's really no risk because ultimately delirium. One cop in 50 might be strong enough to be effectively fighting them.
Oh no
Willpower-wise.
no no! Not the delirium part. Just the There's an entire city here that the veil is basically broken. So
Well, high time they started fixing it then. That's the thing. They don't want it to get worse, and the werewolf solution is like the Ventru and Dominate. Yep, Krynos form. Dunk. Ew, ew. Nuclear launch detected.
So, yeah, the werewolves are just going to have to, like, cleanse the city to do anything.
Oh,
There are a few
yeah.
of them that are like, let's just set up a border zone and start hunting them. Kill any that run.
How the fuck
Yes.
how the fuck are werewolves not the enemy of everything?
They kind of are!
They are, but not officially.
Yeah. Yeah.
How the fuck are the Bali the real threat here?
Okay, werewolves are
Like,
not
werewolves
meant to
can
be
everything.
safe.
They don't understand anything.
It's like Bali are for that creepy kid in the classroom. The vampires are for all the sneaky bastards, and the werewolves are for the jocks.
Oh, I like how
Mages are
you
just,
portrayed
this
it.
all the nerds.
About 5 minutes after the screaming starts, Marcus, I'd say you would get a call.
Oh. Hey,
Marcus, right?
yes.
So we're kind of at your base. Everyone is dead here. What happened?
Oh, the other spirit sent a shit ton of its cultists over. We killed a bunch of them. When we heard some sirens, we ran. We tried to escape with what we had.
Okay. Well, we took care of that. You can come back now.
Yeah, of course. Well, it might actually be a good time for we've kind of just our combat strength has pretty much diminished quite a bit, but we've severely hurt the demon over there. So they're probably still reeling from the entire situation. It might be a good time to actually try and take care of that.
What do you have in mind?
Well, generally just going over and trying to kill it if possible down there before it can try and recoup any of its losses. It's done a lot in the last couple nights and is probably really reeling from everything.
There's a pause from the other end. Well, the moon is nearly full. It is time for bloodshed. I'll let Even Hand know. We'll see. Give me a manipulation expression to convince the werewolves that this is a super good idea, not just merely a workable one.
Willpower point! Willpower point!
Yes!
Mass
Yes!
does not apply, but there are no difficulty increases from them distrusting you as a vampire because they really want to do this.
Yes. Please. Please.
I am very
roll
well
high.
reasoned. There are some well reasons here.
Certainly.
Please do this. I want.
2 successes.
No!
God damn it. Oh well.
God damn it. I wanted to see more.
Not the worst. It just depends on how much they really want to go do this.
Yeah. Oh, don't get me wrong. They're still going up there. It's just a question of how fanatically stupid they are gonna be about it once they run into defenses.
Yeah, unfortunately, you asked for particularly the, expression, which though I have, is, one of my lowest social stuffs.
Yeah, it does kind of fit the best, though.
It does.
Well, if you want to head back here, think one of our boys found a dead body that isn't a cultist over here. You might want to come over here and help us pick through this.
Okay. I'll see about seeing what I can do.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it might take just a little bit, but I'll see. Is there anything else over there that stands out?
The place stinks of filth. There are dirty knives everywhere. The usual you would expect.
Okay, so just the usual stuff. Oh yeah, we'll go over and see about picking stuff up. Maybe helping that out when we can. You say that one of them doesn't really look like a cultist?
Yeah, some sort of camouflage looks like. Someone put a bullet straight through the back of her head.
Oh, that's most unfortunate.
Any ideas what to do with the bodies?
What do you generally do with bodies? I've never had to deal with a mountain of bodies before.
I'll get back to you on that.
Alright, well, good luck with that. I'm not heading over there with a bunch of werewolves over there right now.
GG, Steel.
It's fine. Like at this point, I'll probably just observe.
Again, I'm going to go and find that other girl. If you'd be alright with playing as, someone else.
I mean,
Which other girl specifically?
the one
that
was
came to actually help us out ended up running away at one point in fear, but she actually did help out quite a bit for a little while. And was willing to come and do stuff.
Like, I don't know how you have a concept of here and what you want exactly here to us, so...
As if I cared about any of that.
Yeah, I'm talking to...
We can discuss that. Like, you can still try and turn Steel even if that 1 hour is up. I might just add some weird flaw to him as a result.
I expect a shit ton of flaws.
Well, I'm just not going to do that with the werewolves around in the first place, so there's no point in going back.
Oh yeah, I fully agree with...
I might not even do it when they're gone, because, well, they've seen her. I'd have you dye her hair and change how she dresses and everything to even think about it, and she didn't seem particularly tractful with a lot of it, so...
Okay. Okay. Epic. 4 werewolves getting murderized right at your base. High or low?
Dude, let's go for the high notes.
Do you like
Speak 'em.
werewolves getting murdered?
I like werewolves getting murdered.
Okay. In that case, roll for it.
You want me to roll for it? 1d10?
Yes. All yours. Not gonna trust something like this to Jackal or he might fuck it up.
No werewolf
come
died
on.
today.
Oh, the dice, man.
No, it's alright. Again, taking bad situations, turning them into good ones. That's what this game is about.
I hate this fucking dice. Weeks of hatred from it.
Okay, then you both hear more howls from near the base, and they seem to be getting closer. You can roll perception occult or perception animal can. Say an 8 to pick out the details of what they mean.
The 8?
Yes, because you're not just trying to know what's going on, you're trying to pick out exactly what they're communicating. Okay, and you have insightful for perception, right?
Correct.
Jackalor? You're still muted.
God damn it.
That's your own damn fault at this point.
Yeah.
Now.
Perception animal can at 8.
Oh. I thought it...
Yeah, perception animal can or perception occult. This is werewolf war calls, essentially.
48, sure.
Well, it would have been a 9 with you not having dice in it, but sure. Okay, so we're just gonna assume that Epic succeeds. This is their war cry. They're calling out the relative positions of a target. They're hunting someone. Yes. Do you wish to do anything about it, or are you just gonna let the poor person die?
I mean...
Well- The poor person could be me. Could be Connor.
It is coming in your general direction, not heading for your apartment, but it's gonna pass, you know, couple streets over.
I'll use obfuscate. Obfuscate. I'm going to go to the top of the roof to see if I can find out what's going on.
Okay. You rush up to the roof. Jackalor, do you try and follow?
Yes, I do follow.
I totally
good job.
obfuscate right after leaving the door.
Okay, then you have no idea
Oh,
where he's going. He just goes invisible, nowhere to be found.
I'll stay inside then, because apparently he doesn't want me following.
Okay, the roof access would probably be locked. You can try to either break the lock or pick it.
Neither sounds the greatest in some ways, but breaking it's alright.
You can also attempt to slice it apart with a tentacle if you wish to try and summon one. But
Almost the same in so many ways.
essentially, if you spend a point of blood on potence, you can just smash through it. It's a rusty lock. It's
I'll
not
go
ve-
ahead and do the point of potence. It's better than the tentacle because the tentacle could botch. So
Yeah, essentially, yeah, it's old enough and worn down enough that it's not a problem. You smash open it, go up on the roof. Give me perception alertness.
obfuscate immediately after opening the door again.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, you see a couple of werewolf forms just jumping up and down. They show up on the roof level. You have a general idea as to where the person is.
Where is this person?
Like a block over at this point.
Well, I'll just see if I can see anything that happens. I don't know who it is.
Okay. Well, if you move a bit closer, you can catch a glimpse of a female form trying to run from the werewolves.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Let's see. What is your obfuscate rating?
Oh, it's just 2.
Then give me a roll to see about maintaining it versus someone potentially seeing through it.
Don't worry. I know what I'm gonna do now that I saw that. But let's see. That's with stealth, and that would be 7. Alright. 7. Difficulty 7 in general, right?
Yes.
If they can see through it, they probably will.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine. Because I know what I'm going to do real quick here.
Okay. What is your plan?
So, once I look down, see that she's running around and everything, I'm going to actually go back to seem as if I'm running back over. I'm actually just going to see if I can find an apartment just on a lower level and just try and, peek through curtains or something.
Get a closer look?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to be more stealthy about it. That was just to try and see what was going on, so...
Alright. When you get down there, the woman is backed up against the wall and talking rapidly to the werewolves that are slowly drawing closer.
So, just to make sure. I don't know if it's the person I'm thinking of or not. Do I recognize him?
No. Your current character has never met her.
Well, there's not much else to do besides see what happens.
Okay, then from a distance, it's... Well, give me another perception alertness to see how much you pick out from what is going on over there, because it is a ways, and you're just peeking.
Not much. Just any obvious stuff, maybe.
Okay.
This character is not really meant for scouting or anything, so I'm not surprised.
Okay. You see one of the werewolves lash out with a claw, and the woman just stands there, as if the claw didn't even touch her. The werewolves seem perplexed by this.
I seem perplexed by this.
She's talking again. The werewolves seem to be listening now. Let's roll manipulation intimidation for her. And then the werewolves take off down the street. Now, let us see if she would have been able to see you over there. I think a base of... I'll call it a base of 9. You are well hidden. Just looks at you. When they're
I'm
gone.
gonna raise an eyebrow. I'm gonna do a small wave and then see about making my way down.
Yep, she waves back and nods. Okay. Well, as you're stepping up to her, once you go outside, give me perception awareness.
You know that I don't have awareness.
All the same. Difficulty 6.
One success.
It's hard to pinpoint it, but it's almost like there's something good and pure around her. You would know that this is something that a few very rare vampires do display sometimes, if they're on humanity or something suitably good.
Okay. I don't think I've ever met a character like that, but okay.
She just stands there. So,
Yeah, I didn't really. Sorry about that. Just, couple werewolves and somebody I didn't know being cornered by them didn't seem like the best idea to charge in and see about helping.
yeah, I would have hated to have to kill them.
You're very good at this game.
I have been at it for a while now.
Okay. So what is... Okay, that's what she looks like. There she is.
Stepping closer, it's not obvious from a distance, but you can see a few patches of fur around her neck where, the neck meets the shoulders, and it looks like they are essentially like that fur is shedding now, but probably gangrel.
Yes. Well, I'm not sure what someone like you is doing here in general, but, well, nice to meet you. Name's Marcus.
Estelle Lynch. That's what I go by these days. I assume there are not many vampires left around here?
Not generally. No. No.
Uh,
My child is running around here somewhere. Besides that, there's
I hate to ask, but
one or two
you are
others.
not one of those hardcore Sabbat assholes, are you?
No, I'm not a hardcore Sabbat asshole.
Good, good. There's definite hint of that. She would hate to have to kill you.
Generally, the sect doesn't particularly exist here anymore in any real way. So, whatever.
Yeah, I heard there were people at the school.
Oh, yeah, that place, yeah, I was over there, just a little bit ago. Just kind of got attacked by, like, over 30 people. There's a lot of death and destruction over there.
The werewolves use mortals now?
No, it's not the werewolves. We're having a bit of a problem over at the mines. Turns out there was a big bad demon down there, and it's kind of throwing meteors at the city and brainwashing a portion of the population to follow it, and some of the other vampires that are around.
Oh, God. So that's what I've been sensing. Well, that's not very good, is it? What are you doing about it?
Currently, I'm convincing the werewolves to try and go and do their own little suicide charge into it.
She sighs deeply. I suppose there isn't really any other way. They are a danger to people the way they are right now. I
Yes.
saw what they did to those policemen. She looks genuinely upset. What a mess.
Well, I can agree with that. Yeah. So what brought you here? This fuckfest.
I had old business with someone called Aaron. Also, there was this one guy big stone dude, wings. Can't really miss him.
Don't know who you're talking about on that one. Well, I can verify Aaron's dead.
Oh. What about the rest of Aaron's pack?
Well, from what I know about them, they're all dead.
Well, wow, I didn't think anything short of someone like me could take down that big stone dude, but well, that's a relief.
He wasn't around when all this was going down, so
Oh,
I don't know particularly who you're talking about on that part.
I see.
Actually, let me make a quick roll. I do have politics, so I might have heard some about him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Intelligence politics, right?
Yes, we'll call it a 7, because he has really excelled recently, as opposed to being a more established figure. Something smashed Rome.
Oh, the guy that smashed Rome.
Slight 2H under the left eye!
I think they sent him off to see about, leading some kind of other kind of siege or something.
Yeah, you wouldn't know that much with one success. You would just know that he's somewhere doing something. You can just...
Yeah, I'll just say he was sent somewhere else. Not sure about the specifics. Wasn't part of that.
I see. I don't suppose there's anyone who would have a clearer idea around here.
I know of one person that could know more, but they're kind of, well, look, elder Sabbat in younger Sabbat body. So,
Let me roll for her. Her intelligence occult. Um, 8 or 9 with 4 occult. What do you think?
8. I'd say 8.
Well, that's strange. Well, I suppose I might as well meet them.
Alright, well, I can see about trying to get you guys a meeting or something, but I take no responsibility if someone ends up killing the other.
Good. I would hate for you to be implicated if this goes the way I expect it to.
Alright, yeah, see about calling up Carlos real quick.
Okay. In that case, let's roll a luck die. Jackalor, we'll give this one to you.
We're all gonna roll a 1 on this. Watch, it'll be awesome.
How alive is Carlos currently? If you roll under 3, it's bad for everyone.
He rolled 4!
Okay. So they just killed him instead of capturing him. Good, you're not facing a Carlos in the future. Yeah, I think they would be able to kill him if they got lucky.
The werewolves?
No, the cultists with the Earthbound spawning all kinds of abominations and mimics at him. Because most of his stuff concentrate.
Though, yeah, he might end up killing a few of them, though.
He'd
Yeah.
kill a lot of them.
Oh, no
probably end
doubt.
up killing a whole ton.
Yeah. Essentially, the way I think this would go is he would end up killing something. Probably like a mimic or something, because most likely he would be ambushed going through the woods. And then it would be poisonous vines digging into his flesh, etc. And they would be forced to kill him, because they wouldn't be able to take him alive without
Why would he go
unacceptable
through
loss.
the woods?
Well, the ways leading into the mines are at some point just dirt roads that at this point are more or less completely overgrown because it has powers to force plants to grow.
Well,
And
no, I know that. I was actually just asking why is Carlos going anywhere in particular?
because his Malkavian buddy was ambushed, he got an Auspex ping and was trying to get to said Malkavian to prevent him from being taken alive.
Oh, okay.
There is an out-of-character reason for this. He has a very good reason to be rushing out there like an idiot.
Just checking on why he's acting like an idiot. Well,
Yeah.
there's a good reason. So.
Yeah, this is not me just going, yeah, fuck you, you don't get to have that allied. There was a reason, and the Malk failed his rolls. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I worked it out.
Okay. So I won't get an answer then.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Well, not sure if he died in the recent rush or what. Or if he's just unable to get to his phone right now. Either way.
Well, that's unfortunate. Could you give me your
You
contact
can't tell what a,
information?
no answer means anymore on these things. Half the time it seems like they're dead. Half the time it seems like they just can't get to it.
Your contact information, Marcus.
Sure. Number is this. You have a number that I can get you with?
Sure, she gives you a number. I was actually thinking I would stay around till morning, help you clean up, we could talk some more.
Sure. There's I'm just debating whether or not we should go over and see about cleaning up the school or not.
Well, policemen ripped apart by claws is generally bad for the masquerade.
I'm not sure that exists anymore.
Well, that
At least not in this
is...
city.
No, listen. The masquerade needs to be kept in place for the mortal's own good. It's not optional.
I'm not saying it's optional. I'm saying that the police force seem to know quite a bit themselves, as well as about anybody on any street. I'm not sure it was handled very well before all this shit happened.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I'm here.
Oh, well, nice to meet you. We can go try and clean that up. I'm not sure how you expect to clean it up, but...
There's a thoughtful look in the eye along the lines of, do I want to be prince of this place? I mean, it's a fixer-upper!
Just a tiny bit of a fixer-upper.
Meanwhile, you are waiting nervously in the apartment Jackalor.
Yep.
I'm not bringing Jackalor in here. He has half-baked knowledge.
Alright, then we are gonna split it here.